Welcome to Full Court Cousins podcast, where hoops run deep, but family runs deeper. I'm Renee, here with my cousin and co-host Dominique, and we're breaking down women's basketball. So let's lace up and let's talk hoops. Today's episode is for the seniors and grad students, the players with no reset button. This is about urgency, leadership, legacy, and leaving everything on the floor.
All right, so let's hop into our hoops recap and talk about what's been going on in the basketball world the last couple of weeks. So I just want to start off with Kayla McBride. Prayers go out to her. She tore her quad while playing overseas. So I don't know the timeline for that, obviously, but just prayers for her that she's in lifted spirits and she gets better soon. What you got for us right now?
That sounds
Insane.
horrible.
Insane.
So definitely prayers up for her. So let's keep on the injury list. So Gardner from UCLA put out on her Instagram that she will not be playing for the rest of the season because of a knee injury. That's really, really good for her. So she has another year. So that's good. And they definitely need that leadership next year, getting rid of 2 seniors this year that I know of. Let me be clear. I don't know all seniors.
It was UCLA, right?
Yeah.
They got a good chunk of their team as seniors.
Oh, well, there goes. Then we have Aaliyah Morrison. She's on Cal. And she is out with a leg injury. I think she's been out for at least 4 to 5 games. I like her, so I was looking out for her. So I had to do a little bit of research to see exactly what was going on, because I'm like, hey, they're actually like, what's going on, why she hasn't been playing in the box scores. So definitely prayers out for her. Great freshman. I really like her game. So I hope she recovers. And if not, be able to redshirt, get this season back.
Right. AU started this week. It started yesterday, actually. So make sure you guys are catching those games on ESPN. I caught a little bit of both AU games yesterday. I like what I see so far.
Yes.
I do like what I see.
I watched Glow and Rhythm play. Glow has, the captain is Nalissa Smith. They have so many people on that team.
Solid
It's
team.
crazy.
Nalissa did her big one.
They have Deja Kelly, Zaya Cook, Tina Charles. I mean, let's just stop there, right? But we can keep going. They got Ariel Atkins. They got Pow Pow. They got Sheldon. They got Emma Cannon, Grace Berger, and then they have JoJo Lacey.
Yeah, Nalissa, she wasn't playing around when she did this roster. Crazy start to week 1.
Yeah, that's some
points. We told y'all that's a point system.
List. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then I was trying to look for actual like the scores, the box scores of everybody. But if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this. I think Zaya Cook, Nalissa Smith, there was another player, and there was like 2 more players, Tina Charles, and there was 1 more player that had at least like 16 each, maybe 16 to 18 each. Very solid. Very solid. The team that they played was Rhythm. Lexi Brown is the actual captain of that one. Yep. They got Petty on there. They got Brianna. They got Bree Hall. They have Kia Nurse. She was working out. Bree Hall was actually working out really good too. Loved watching her. Natasha Mack, Aaliyah Nye, Rebecca Morrison. Yeah, and I think like 2 other people. Solid team too.
They are.
I just don't know how anybody is technically gonna match up with. Let me say, talent-wise, Glow has the most talent. Now, how they all work together, we don't know. Because let's be clear, anybody can come up the floor and just shoot that thing, and it's like not a bad shot. I see Pow Pow do it a couple of times. I seen Zaya cooking. She looked like she was back in high school. I love the way she was moving. So I'm excited to sit down and actually watch them play. I didn't watch the game after I was actually sleeping. Been tired. So that didn't work. But I'm definitely excited to see what's going on.
Yeah, it's a good round of week 1s. I don't know when they switch the teams again. I don't know what day.
So they only play 1 week.
A good start. No, yeah, I know, but I don't know which day of the week they switch the teams. I don't know which day they do that. But for Gold Rush, Bria Hartley is the captain, and then we got Alicia Clark for the Eclipse as the captain as well.
Yep.
Yeah, very, very solid roster. They did their big one.
Solid.
But I definitely in Team Glow right now. As soon as I seen the roster for Melissa's team, I already knew I was going with them.
I was like, oh yeah. Melissa Smith thinks she's slick. She thinks she's slick.
I can't believe they let her do that. I can't believe they let her do that.
I mean, but there's so many. When you're being a captain, you're really thinking about like, I guess, who's on the team, how people would gel. looked like she was going for straight town. Who's giving me a bucket? Who's giving me a bucket? And I like that.
And she won that. Let's hop into Unrivaled. We are going to start with Money Mabry. 47 points. 47 points, Marina. Oh my gosh. Wait, I don't know who she going to really feeling like, but I want to see it every time. Marina.
So mad I didn't get a ticket. I wanted to be in that building, man. I was like, why didn't I get a ticket? Why didn't I get a ticket? Sold
Full
out.
disclosure, I'm
out.
such a hater, y'all. I be liking y'all videos, but I don't be watching the whole Philly TikTok. I'm a hater. I'm so jealous that y'all got to go. So every time I see one, I just like it and keep scrolling past. I'm not watching the whole video because y'all done pissed me off. I wanted to be there too.
Me too.
I was highly upset about that.
Yeah.
Man, she did her big one. And not too much on Kari. Y'all had a lot of jokes talking about she lost to her sister-in-law. Please leave her alone.
Did she not get cooked by her sister-in-law? That is true. It's okay. Like, it's not like you're getting cooked by like somebody like Mayberry is good.
But nobody is.
It's okay to get cooked.
Stopping her right now. Nobody was stopping her because she was cooking all of them.
She was in a zone. She was in a zone. There was like that.
There was no stopping her.
Yeah, it looked like an ocean. She could have shot from anywhere and she probably would have made it. That's what you call being in a zone.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
Right now, for me, Paige is cooking. I am a proud UConn hater. I will say it every chance I get. I'm a proud UConn hater. I do usually like some players that come off, but I have to bask in how good they are after they get out of the UConn jersey. I mean, to name a few, Gabby Williams. I used to love Renee Montgomery. She's slipping my mind. The girl, Tiffany Hayes, loved her when she played on there. That's just to name a few. Maya Moore always liked her. Just to name a few. Paige has always been good to me. I don't ever doubt a person's talent if they're good. She is a bucket, bro. She don't care who she playing against. She gets to that thing, man. And she has no fear in her heart. And I love that about the young girl. I think her and Rakia playing together is very entertaining because they have a back and forth of like they don't like each other. I think it's so cute. But they play really well together, and I like them. Nick Billings is cooking. Like I said, and I said she will be one of the top players. I mean, we can go back if we need to. I said she was going to be good, and she has gotten better. Elsie Mitchell, like I stated before, once she gets in her rhythm of understanding what 3-on-3 looks like, she will be cooking, and she is. And I think those are the only people I have on. Yeah.
Just to touch back on the Philly at Unrivaled, they did break a record of having the most people in that arena, men or women's basketball.
Yep.
So shout out to Unrivaled. Yep. They are doing their biggest one.
And they say people don't watch women's sports. It's a lie.
You're lying.
It's a lie. It looked electrifying in that arena. It looked like
even just in the arena. It was most attended women's basketball regular season game too. They broke Indiana's record. Yeah.
Yeah. It looked crazy. I'm jealous. I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
If y'all went, just know I'm jealous of you.
Yep.
Before we hop into college, let's hop into the WNBA just real quick because there's some new.
Oh gosh.
There's some new thing going on with the CBA. I refuse to ignore this.
I hear that.
So our newest guidelines in the CBA is elimination of marijuana. We're gonna touch back on that. New non-birthing parent leave policies, required family rooms during games, pregnant player trade consent, and then we have free WNBA league pass and complimentary all-star tickets for all the players. I will be damned if y'all made me pay to go to a work event. The event people are, whether I'm playing or not, they're coming to interact with these players. And y'all are making them pay. Talking about free, they don't want no free tickets. They should have been had free tickets. And then the league pass, y'all don't even have all the league. You don't even have all the games on the league.
League pass took me out. It took me out. I was
shout out to Asbury Stevens for saying something. She gonna say something every time. And the way she was on there laughing, her and John Paul Jones, yeah. Oh
my God.
I really
Just
seen that and just had
ridiculous.
to. I thought I read it wrong at first. I thought, and I said maybe they're playing around. You know, there'll be those pages that just be joking.
Yeah.
No, y'all were being so
No, I
serious.
actually listened to somebody's full, breakdown of it, exactly what is being said, and I'm just like, I mean, I don't know. I will be surprised if they
If
come to an agreement.
there's gonna be no WNBA season. I'm gonna tell y'all that.
Yeah, I don't
So
think so. I don't
just
think so
make sure
neither.
y'all
But
tapped in with
I hope,
Unrivaled because I think that's
yeah,
what's gonna
I hope,
be
I
the
hope
thing.
there is. I hope, but pay the players. The players need to get paid. There's no way that top 10 to top 15 players are not getting paid over $1 million. That's just crazy to me. A
And
million dollars ain't shit.
February. We still got players. We got free agents going on. You guys have a brand new team coming in. No roster.
Two, two, right?
No roster. I think is it two?
It's
Yeah.
two.
No
It's the
roster. No roster for either. I don't know what
yeah,
y'all got going on,
yeah. I don't know.
but I don't think I would be very surprised because camp starts in April. So
And it doesn't look like they're budging either. So
they're not. So
it doesn't look
I
like they're
mean, shout
budging.
out to them. And it sucks for the girls that are trying to get drafted this year. Man, they trying to stand up for y'all too.
Sometimes, yeah, you got to take a L sometimes for the greater cause, and that's for the people behind you, the people in front of you, and yourself. Right? You're stuck in
Yeah,
this rookie contract, and you're getting paid crap,
79,000.
crap. So
$79,000. That's killing me.
it's crazy, right? So let's move into some college
Yep.
basketball. It's a lot going on. First I want to say congratulations to Liv from Florida. She has 1K points, which is
I feel
great.
like a lot of people are breaking records.
Yeah.
A lot of records
South
being broken.
Carolina lost to Oklahoma. I sat and watched the game. It was a horrible game. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Off of talent alone got them to the overtime. Just talent alone. It was no effort. It was nothing else other than strictly talent. We're better than you guys. Period. Right? Oklahoma showed them that, oh no, today we're a better team.
Yeah.
Show them. Freshman, I mean, once she scored what, like 5 to 7 points in a row, I turned it off. I said, I'm not about to watch this. It's over. It's over. I said it's
Yo.
over. However, they did come back and ended up winning a couple of games after that. So it I mean, it kind of balanced itself out, but you can just see how like they just had a horrible game. And as a South Carolina fan, I'm okay with calling them out. They had a horrible game. Everybody had a horrible game. And what Dawn Stanley said is absolutely true. Raven Johnson should have took the last shot. Miss, make, doesn't matter. She was the one that was the best player on the floor that day. She was the one that was making shots. She shouldn't have passed it to the big girl. So period, point blank, she definitely should have shot the ball. And she, as a leader, as a senior, has to know when to shoot the ball. She has to be confident enough
Yeah.
to like, if we lose, it's on me, and if we win, it's on me. I'm okay with either one. And you could tell like it was a little shaky, like, oh no, I'll give it to no, shoot the ball, girl. Shoot the ball.
Dawn Staley. I seen the press conference for that. She was very unhappy.
She was pissed.
Speaking of pissed coaches, let's throw in their Tennessee coach, Miss Kim Caldwell.
Gosh.
Somebody said it on TikTok, and I absolutely agree. I would have a whole new team by tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out what you mean. Your team is not listening. They don't
Yeah.
want to play. They're coming to practice late. They would not play.
Yeah.
There would be no team. We wouldn't have
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
They don't respect y'all. They don't respect the whole staff.
As a Division I player, there's just certain things you have to do. Sign autographs, be places you definitely don't want to be at. That is your like ability. But the most important thing other than school, and school is first, let me say that. Be your ass at practice on time. Be where you're supposed to be. Period, point blank.
What do y'all
You
mean
can
y'all don't
have
want to play? Y'all literally signed
don't
up
know.
to play. This is
I don't know
what you
what that is
signed.
about. Once the season over, I need somebody to like leak what exactly is going on. I need somebody to say it.
It's not making sense to me. I'm not processing it because the way y'all been playing all season, y'all have no reason to be acting like this. Having all these, y'all need to be in the gym nonstop at this point.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, I blame them, but I blame the coach too. And she blames herself. She's like, I put it on
Absolutely.
me, I'm a coach. And she should. And she should stop subbing the way she does. I think
She
I would
doesn't
stop
have
going
control over that team at all. Like no control.
as an 18, 19-year-old kid, I would stop going to practice if you're subbing me 5 in, 5 out. I'll be like, come on, let's stop doing that. I would be like, hey, coaches meeting. Let's have a conversation as like just two women. 5 in and 5 out is not effective to me. I'm not even warmed up and you're taking me out. I don't like that. What else can we do? As
I
a
don't
captain,
even.
there will be a conversation because I think that is some dumb shit. She gotta stop doing that shit, y'all.
I don't even
She gotta
foresee
stop doing that shit.
her coaching after this. Those girls don't
Oh no,
respect her. It's not going to get very far at all.
she has to
Like
be
she's
done up.
calling
She should
plays
have
and
been
they're
done
doing the
last
opposite
year.
of everything she's saying. Nothing she says, they do. She said that. She said every time I call the play,
I
they
feel
do something
bad.
else.
I feel bad for Sybil because that's a freshman that I like, and I hope that she either sticks with it or goes somewhere else because I think she could be really good. You know, I feel bad for the freshmen coming in. The twins. I feel bad because that is not indicative of Tennessee. You
Yeah.
know, she got to do better though. So she got to take that on the chin. We could talk about LSU. LSU was on a run right now. I'm loving it
Yeah.
for them. However, Texas is coming up, and what I know is it's not going to be the same Texas team we played. So I want to know. I'm going to watch how that game plays out, but I do want to shout out the point guard Jada.
I like
She
her.
got a fan in me.
I like
She
her.
got a fan in me. Cause she locked Liv ass down when they played Florida. She had her on clip play. I said, "Oh, lock up, sis." I ain't mad at the lockup.
No, she's tough.
I said, "Okay, young girl." I
She's
said, "Okay,
super
young
tough.
girl." I like that. I like somebody that's and I like the other freshman Johnson too. I think she's tough on the boards. But Jada got a fan in me. I said, "Okay, now she's on a tear right now, and I love that for her." Yeah,
And shout
I
out
think
to
she was playing well.
Full Wiley. She got named on the watch list for the Naismith Defensive Player of the Year. So shout out to you, Lukey.
Mm.
You getting what you needed to get out of this season. So I pray it
Yeah.
continues.
In Texas beat Oklahoma. Vandy beat
Yes.
Oklahoma. So that's how I know South Carolina didn't play well when they play Oklahoma, right? And I'm not saying Oklahoma's trash. What I'm saying is they're not as talented as those teams. Is all I'm saying. Well, let me not say talented. That's not the right word. They're not as good as those teams. They're not as good as South Carolina. But what I know is at any time, any team could win. So I just know that they had a really bad game. Texas Tech beats TCU. I was like,
Seen that.
I said, okay. I said, okay.
I
I'm
seen
not mad at
that.
that. NC State beat NC State and Syracuse is getting better to me. They're getting better. I like how they're playing.
I love that you brought Syracuse
I like
up
how they're playing.
because 2 weeks ago, Dominique Darius was announced as Player of the Week. And someone had made a statement and said every player that has left USC within this past year is thriving. And I said, I had to take a step back and think about it. Not wrong. Hey.
Yeah, I think that she
was holding back a lot of talent. She was holding back. She had so much talent on her team that I wasn't even aware that she had, for real, because she didn't. She didn't let them show it at all.
Yeah, but a system is so much better as a player to worry about the system that you're gonna be in more than the actual school. And I only like big school, mid, it doesn't matter. And I say that because if it's a system that fits you, you're gonna always shine. You have to find a system that fits you, and that's for everything. That's AU, that's Unrivaled, that's WNBA. If you get a system, you're gonna be good. There are certain players that are never gonna thrive in a certain system, and she's in a good system, and somebody that actually like believes in her, has confidence in her. Because you could tell a coach that doesn't believe or have confidence in their players. You could see it. Like, nah.
And that sucks because she's a shooter and she could have helped Juju a lot. Yeah, Lindsay, you wasn't using your talent that you should have been using because USC would have looked like a completely different team if you were.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And right now it looks like you could use them players. No shade. But yeah.
Jada
I got
Williams
two more. Career
What else you
high.
got?
44 points, and Cody McMahon with her season high 33 points. Congrats to you guys.
Yes. I was gonna bring that up. That game, Ole Miss and Vandy. Oh, that was a great game. That was such a good game. Oh my gosh, I was in it. I'm just like, oh my God, I was like, Cody eating, big girl eating. I was like, yo, this is such a good game. But Michaela Blakes is gonna Michaela Blakes. She's gonna Michaela Blakes every single time she can. She came back in that second half and was doing them dirty. They didn't know what to do when she kicked it into another gear. She tore their ass up. I mean, they lost, but she tore their ass up.
And now that we're on topic of Cody, let's bring up she shared her story with the world recently. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Um, for those that don't know, she has PCOS. Her past team that she was on, Ohio State, she had went to the coaching staff about this, and they basically ignored her. That's what she had to say. She ignored her. I guess they thought she was being dramatic or making it up. Whatever, she ended up being correct and being diagnosed with it. But she feels more at home now at Ole Miss because they took her way more seriously. I think that's where she got diagnosed, when she went to Ole Miss. Take it more seriously, and they hear her out when she's talking about the feeling in her body and all of that. So I'm glad she's in a better space, but that's disgusting. That is
Yeah,
disgusting.
that
Y'all was
is
not listening
gross.
to
I
that
mean,
girl
but
at all.
also like, let's be clear, like the world of being a black woman, right? Be in pain, do this, make sure it gets done, right?
I think that
And
was
that's just
making
what it is. But
worse.
I'm glad that she has a voice. Yeah, I'm glad that she has a voice. And I did hear her say, I'm paraphrasing, like, I'm not just this angry girl. There is reason behind my anger, whatever, whatever. I was dealing with a lot. And I think a lot of the outrage that happens with people that play basketball, I think we don't know their story. We can only know what people put out there. Right. And I'm just like, a lot of this, we need to know these ladies' stories. And you gotta understand, these are young ladies. I couldn't imagine in today's world being on the internet moving as an 18, 19-year-old person. I mean, what
It's
was I doing?
different.
I was out here. I was out here at 18, 19. You know what I mean? Doing things I should not be doing. And you have to have some type of self control not to do these things or be around people that protect you enough that it's not out on social media. And that's hard. That's hard,
Because I think when you
you
were
know?
like 18, 19, it was like around MySpace days. So ain't nobody posting that much on MySpace, like posting everybody's business like that.
Yeah, so when it came to social media, I barely used MySpace. It was like more Facebook.
But MySpace
Instagram
wasn't
was
like a
introduced.
messy thing. It wasn't like, oh, let me post this
Yeah,
person to
it was
somebody.
like that.
It was
Yeah, it was
cool.
like,
Everybody was cool. It was neutral
yeah.
ground. Nobody was doing too much.
Well, yeah, it's a little different now. That's
First
all
of
for
all,
me. Do you have anything else?
I do want to say SEC broke a 50-year record and had 10 AP ranked teams.
Yes, yes,
So congrats to you
yes.
guys. Very, very tough. And I think the last thing I wanted to touch on was Allie. I do not want to say that girl's last name, but from UConn, she tied UConn's record for most threes in a game. She shot 10
Threes.
threes,
Mm-hmm.
34 points off of the bench. So shout out to
Mm-hmm.
you. That was a big deal.
Yes, love that for her.
Very tough,
Yeah,
very tough. I do.
yeah, I love that for her. Now we're gonna get into the spark. The type of control unusually only comes from experience. So we're gonna just debate some things when it comes to calm versus chaos, decision making, and mental toughness. So when you hear the word calm versus chaos, what comes to mind, or who are forth, or give us some examples of that?
I would say in chaos, because games could get really tight, your experience tends to show up and you stay calm.
Mm-hmm.
Per se.
Mm-hmm.
Like with our seniors, they have that experience. They're not going to rush possessions. They're not going to panic most of the time. Sometimes they do. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But they understand and they know how to manage these moments because they've been in them so many times that they just remain
Mm-hmm.
calm and their talent tend to show. They know how to control their team, talk their team, and do through it. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree with everything that you said. I think for sure, especially if you've been to March Madness, you played Sweet 16, Elite Eight, Final Four, you have a certain calmness. You have I've been here before, let's calm down, let's chill, I got this. For me, the players that come to mind for this is Raven Johnson, and
Mm-hmm.
Rory Harmon. I think that there's
Yeah,
always room for improvement. They need to be able to calm their team down a lot more. But as seniors, they are able to calm them down, run a play, and get the person the ball that actually needs the ball.
I
Yeah.
agree.
So
I
when you think
agree.
about decision making, who comes up for me, or what comes up for you?
I think decision making, it's more than just talent. Again, it's
Mm-hmm.
pressure hits. You have to make the right decisions at the right time. For seniors, they're gonna know, because I feel like as a younger player, you're going to be like, okay, like I could do this play, but how do I make it be on ESPN for highlights and all this stuff? Our seniors are going to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that it's just the correct decision. They don't care about it being a highlight play. It to be the right move because they want to win this game. They know what this game means. So I
Yeah.
think that's what I think of when I come with decision making.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody I could think of. I feel like Olivia Miles would be a person I would think of to come up with decision making. She's great at
Exactly.
that. She's great with her decisions. She always makes the smart move. So I would think of
Yeah.
Olivia Miles.
Yeah, to just piggyback off of you, like it's just not about like decision making. It's also about mental and emotional toughness when it comes to,
Mhm.
especially down to the end of games and or in March, playing in
Right.
March. Mental and emotional toughness because stakes are high. Nobody wants to leave. When it's one and done, you want to be the person that finishes it. And Olivia Miles is a great example of who has like able to settle down, settle everybody down, make the right decision. You don't really see her too emotional, like too out all over there and all of that other stuff. But I like that example. I like Olivia Miles has a that's a great example.
Just to go off of you saying mental toughness, I feel like what our seniors, our grad students, they especially in March, they've went through a lot of the losses throughout their careers. A lot of them went through injuries, had to change their role.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of things that they went through, you can't teach that in just one season. They seasons in and have learned this.
Right.
So I feel like they're just mentally prepared. They know what to expect, good or bad, coming from this. So I feel like that changes a lot of their play.
For sure. 1000%.
What would you say about leadership? What you think?
Leadership. You gotta first of all, you gotta have leadership, right? For me, I would love for my point guard to be my leader. Because she is an extension of the coach. She is an extension of
Of course.
the people that sit on the bench. But if I was thinking outside of a point guard, I would have to say Cody Big Man. She has demonstrated how she is a leader. She has demonstrated that she is because when she was at Ohio State, she was a 4 or 5 if I'm not mistaken. And now playing at Ole Miss, she's plays a different position. I've seen her play the one. So she's giving herself to be more versatile. And that is because when you go to the WNBA, she's a big girl, but she ain't gonna get in that paint. It's a different type of big girl. You have Brittany Griner in that paint. That's a different big girl compared to Cody. Cody's a big girl, but she's not, as tall. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
her dynamic of leadership at Ole Miss really shows me that she is ready to be in the WNBA. To be able to go from Ohio State to the SEC that has the toughest guards, the toughest big men, in my opinion, to go against them playing all positions, knowing that you're coming in as a leader, she has Ole Miss on her back and they will only go as far as Cody makes them go. And that's no disrespect to anybody on the team.
It's not.
She
It's
is
just
just that
it's
leader
fact.
for them. Yeah. Yeah. It's just no yeah, yeah. How you feel about that leadership?
Our vets, they know when to speak. They know how to lead their team by example, especially our younger ones. They know when to slow everything down on the court because everything could get very fast paced. Everybody's just moving too quickly. That's how we get unnecessary turnovers and all that stuff. So
Mhm.
having somebody that's going to step up and be that leader and know how to lead because not everybody can do that. It's just it says within themselves and the person, and it's a good look. But I feel like
Yeah,
overall, when you talk about these topics, I think experience would matter the most. Because
for
talent,
sure.
I mean, talent can flip a game too, but just the experience of having all of this and being there, it definitely I feel like would matter the most.
1000%.
All right. So some of these seniors and grad students don't just contribute, they carry the entire program. So we're going to talk about the standard barriers of these players and talk more into our emotional leaders, our floor generals, and all of that. So let's start with emotional leaders. How do you feel about our emotional leaders? Who do you feel is an emotional leader?
Besides Cody, because I just mentioned her in the last segment, another person is Flajay Johnson. She is the leader. She understands
That's a
that.
good one.
She gets that.
Yes.
Flage is Flage is that person, right? And she is good enough to be the emotional leader. I think when it comes to her, she just needs to enhance it, right? I think she didn't have to be a leader
Hmm.
for the last couple of years like that. I think now she has to be more vocal. I think when it comes to talent, I mean, I was that person too. Like I was more of like action. I wasn't always the talk person like, "Oh, she has to become more the talk person for me, especially like when I see her playing the game. I need to see her talk more. But she is very emotional. I think
Yeah.
she may talk to them. She may talk in the locker room. She may talk to them after the game, but for me, I would need to see, and maybe I don't see it all, right? Because I can only see what they show me. I would want her to be more talkative in the game. Go here, go here. We need a bucket. Give me the ball. More demanding, in my opinion. But I think she does well for where she is right now. 1,000%.
I feel like for me, I'm gonna say my thought comes Raven Johnson only because when I think emotional leaders, the team feeds off your energy. And for Raven, she doesn't have to be scoring. Her presence is enough to show up for everybody. She's going to just bring that energy to the game. If it's like a game like Oklahoma, she's just bringing that energy, that edge, the confidence, the urgency to the team that they need. That's the first person I would think of when I say emotional leaders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Floor floor general, who do you think of? Or what do you think of when you think floor general?
Floor general, I usually think of a point guard, but I want to go outside of that. I want to go outside of that. So who I'm going to say is Lauren Betts.
That's a
I
good
say
one.
that because I say that because it's no secret. She's the best player on USC, right? It
Yeah.
goes like the plays run through her. So she is the general of that team. She knows it, she understands it. Now, for me on the flip side, I would love for her to be more dominant. And I think that's why she gets a lot of backlash because she's not dominant. She's a good player. She's a great player. She's not dominant. And a lot of people don't have that in them. There's a difference between being a great player and a dominant player, right? But when I
Right.
think of dominance, I think of a Shaq, right? And if I'm let me just stop there. Let me just use Shaq. I think of Shaq, right? He dominated everybody, right? And I think she has the skill to dominate. I think when it comes to being dominant, that comes from within. She has to find it within herself. I feel like she can still find it. But she's the floor general right now at UCLA, and they will not be where they are right now without her. Period. Point blank.
Yeah, our
Who else
the
would they rely on?
the
Who do you feel?
the
Who do you feel?
the four generals, it's they're not just running offense. I think that's the biggest misconception. They're running the entire game. Let's be for real. Like
Exactly.
the time, the
Exactly.
scoring, the momentum, the floor generals, they're a big deal. And
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's no winning without them, in
Yeah.
my
For
opinion.
sure. Yeah.
Defensive anchors. You got an example for
Uh,
defensive anchor or a player for a defensive anchor?
I mean, I'm down C-Bag gang, so I think Raven Johnson is the best defensive player right now. There's somebody right behind her, but she's not a senior. So I think it's Raven Johnson. I think her game, how well she plays, depends on how well she plays on defense. And I think she gets that spark, she gets that revved up, and I think she takes defense very personal, and I love that about her. So for me, defense to be outside, because most people will pick a big girl. To go outside of that, I'm gonna pick Raven Johnson, 1,000%. And I think people need to give her credit, and I'm not gonna stop saying that because I have a platform until I feel like people are respecting her. And I think the masses are respecting her. I think some do, and I think the masses need to.
Amen.
Who do you feel? Who do you feel?
I always go to when I think defense, I do think Lauren Betts. I know people are getting on
Mm-hmm.
her this season, but let's be for real. When y'all play Lauren Betts, she's always going to force a team to rethink how they're going to attack. She's going to control the paint always. So I always go with Lauren Betts.
Mm-hmm.
I would never go against her when it comes to that.
Yeah. I think 2 years in the league, she's gonna be great. She's gonna be good. Better.
Or working with the right
Yeah.
players and the right vets, it will get you somewhere. I mean, look at
She need to get in that gym
Cameron.
with Lisa Leslie. I could tell that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Cameron Brink and Dominique Malunga, they have been working with
Yeah.
Lisa Leslie, and now
She
you
need to
got
get in that
Cameron
gym
Brink
with Lisa
dunking the
Leslie.
ball. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
She need to get in that gym with Lisa Leslie.
All right, last one. So who we got for clutch closers? What comes to mind when you think clutch closer?
Clutch closer. I have two.
Okay.
I have Dominique from Cuse.
Oh, that's a good one.
Who I mean, she is that on that team. She is that girl, and I'm not saying period. She's that girl. She's
Yeah.
great. It runs through her. I think she gives a group effort. I think she wants everybody to succeed, but I think that she needs to understand a little bit more like we're not gonna go anywhere without me. She needs to be a little bit more, and I hate to use the word selfish, but she needs to be in control a little bit more for me from the games that I watch. she lags back a little bit, and then when she lags back, she's like, "Oh, we're losing. Let me turn up real quick." Just be consistent. Turn up every single time, right? Because you're also putting in a bid for the WNBA. So I think she needs to turn up a little bit more. But I like where she is, and she's getting better. I love that. She's getting better every game. And another person I have is Olivia Miles. Obviously, she is.
Yeah.
She puts it on for me. She puts everything on the floor. She puts it on the floor. She leaves it on the floor. And she's playing better than she plays last year. I feel like she's having fun this year. I don't really know the insides of what was happening at Notre Dame, but I will also say this. I would love to see her in the SEC and see how she plays with that competition. I wish she would have went to
Yeah.
like a SEC team and really see what that competition looks like. But it's okay. We're gonna see her in the league, in my opinion. I think she's definitely gonna get there. So we'll see.
For sure.
We'll see how she is with it.
For sure. I don't
How
think
you
anybody
feeling?
comes to my mind. I'm not gonna argue yours at all. Those are really good picks. I can't think of anybody else that comes to my mind for clutch closers. I think everybody I'm thinking of is not even a senior yet, but also a very big deal. That just shows that their team trusts them, their coach trusts them. They're
Yeah.
really like the heartbeat for real because you need them.
Mm-hmm.
So when everything's on the line, you're trusting these people to make the right play at the right time. That'd be
Right.
my opinion on that.
All right. So now we're gonna get into my messy question. Kiki Rice,
Yes.
UCLA. Jordan
Okay.
Brand. She is a senior.
Okay.
Honest feelings.
I
What
don't
are your
even have
feelings?
any feelings. First of all, Renee says she's a UConn hater. I am a UCLA hater. Okay, not gonna lie. But it don't even be like I hate the players. I just can't. Like Renee said, she can't watch UConn players when they're at UConn. I don't want to watch UCLA players no more at UCLA. I don't know. Over the last year, I really got the ick for them. But I just really UCLA in period hasn't been giving me anything. Like they just haven't as a team. So Kiki Rice has not been giving me nothing. Just nothing.
Where do you feel like
I
she would
what?
feel? Hold on. Where do you feel like she would be in the W? Like where?
Like what
Where are you
team
putting her? Yeah.
or
Do
what
you feel
draft
like she's
pick?
gonna get drafted? What team?
She's gonna get drafted. I know she's gonna get drafted. Now, they're saying first round. My opinion, no. I could pick other players that would be first round picks. Maybe second if we're going based off her past seasons because she really doesn't play too bad. I know you don't like her like that, right? But she don't play that bad. But I would put a lot of other seniors ahead of her, and I think this senior year is showing people that there are people better than Kiki Rice. Other seniors better than Kiki Rice because ESPN put out the mock draft at the beginning of the year, and I think she was first round if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember which number they had her at or what team they even had her going to. Maybe they had her going to Chicago. I might be lying. Do you remember? I don't remember what number she was at, but
We'll talk
I
about it
just
later.
I
We'll talk
just
about the
personally
actual specific player.
oh, yeah, I
So
personally I think she'll get drafted. Now, maybe
I have one.
I'm
I have one
thinking
more question. I
team.
have one more question. What benefit does she give? She bring to the WNBA? What benefit?
Nothing. I feel like she will learn a lot and it would make her a much better player. Like she needs to be around vets that I don't feel like there was anyone that she could have learned from at UCLA, to my opinion. She didn't have anybody there to help her. She did not improve that much or at all, if anything. So I feel like she would just get better being around actual players, some better players.
Mm, okay. I'm just saying. Okay. I just have questions when it comes to Kiki Rice. I have a bunch of questions.
What's your question?
Plethora. No, that's it. That's it. I'm not gonna say too much on her. I want to sit and wait. I don't even care about the draft. I want to see what she actually does. That's where I'm at with when it
Yeah,
comes to her.
I'm hoping that she does just get to learn and from her vets. I feel like a lot of people that came in the league need that. Like take Haley Van Lith. Like she had a great college career, yes, but then she went to the league and what happened for her? Nothing.
Well,
Absolutely
she should
nothing.
have never went to LSU. She should have stayed at
Yeah.
she should have stayed at Louisville,
Yeah.
and it would have been a better transition. Period.
Uh,
Because she was cooking. She had the confidence. Once she went to LSU, she didn't have any confidence. That confidence
yeah.
is half the battle when it comes to basketball. Anyway,
I just
next.
think you need the right team, the right people around you. Kiki got what? Lauren Betts, that's it.
I think,
Uh
yeah, but I also think that you have to have talent, and I also think that where you went to school at and your NIL deals cannot get you where you need to be. They can get you, but so far is what I'm saying.
Very true.
I just can't wait to see. I want to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong when it comes to her. I really do. I really do. Anywho, when it comes to the clock, everything changes when you know this is your final chapter. When it comes to redemption arcs, injury comes back, transfer journals, fifth year leadership, and waiting their turn. Who comes up for you and why? So let's just start with the first one, redemption arc. Who comes up for you and why?
Senior that comes up for me. We can go Raven. Obviously, the season for her last year didn't end the
Mm-hmm.
way she wanted it to. Same with Flage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, LSU was out of
Okay.
there way faster than Flage would have ever pictured. So I feel like this is their redemption chapter. And hey, they're doing one hell of a job, not gonna lie. They're having one hell of a
Yeah.
senior year, both of them. So
Mm-hmm.
I would pick those two as
Mm-hmm.
my redemption chapter, my redemption arcs. What about you?
I concur with those two. I
Okay.
concur. Injury comebacks.
Injury comebacks. I can't think of anybody.
Your
Injury,
homegirl,
injury,
stop
injury.
playing.
Ooh, guess my mind just went blank. That's so crazy.
AZ Fudd. Nah, come
Injury?
on. Yes.
You know what's crazy? I wasn't even thinking AZ Fudd. I was thinking Rory Harmon because she did tear her ACL. And yeah, she like
That
her
one
and
too.
AZ both played
Yeah.
last year, but I don't feel like
It's
it was
hard to come
they
back
had a
from an
good
injury.
season. Yeah, they had good
Yeah.
seasons last year. I just
Yeah.
don't feel like they were able to play how they wanted to play. Rory
Yeah.
had that brace on, that gigantic brace on for majority of the season. So I would say
Yeah.
them. And those are two other people, one,
Yeah.
like I said, having one hell of a season. I mean, AZ came back
Yeah.
and was able to win that championship, right? And then Rory took Texas pretty far. And
Yeah.
then look at how she's playing her fifth year. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely
I
would think of
concur with
those
both of
two
those
when it
too.
comes to
I
comeback
put down
stories.
AZ. Yeah. I put down AZ too. I put down AZ. Because I think once you come off of a injury, that first year is just like, I should have just sat out because you're too hesitant. And a lot of people don't want to sit out because that's another year. You got to do this, you got to do that. Nobody that plays ball and is injured wants to sit out. Like, that doesn't really happen.
Right.
But realistically, you really should, especially if it's like a tear, meniscus, ACL, any of those really big surgeries you have to do, you should really take that year because it really takes a long time to gain confidence back in how you was prior to this. How you
Yeah.
moved, you being shifty, you shooting. Yeah, I mean your knee and everything is stiff. So I would definitely have to say AZ when it comes to that. Transfer journeys. Who comes to mind when you think of transfer journeys?
Immediately, and I say immediately, I'm going Cody McMahon and Dominique Darius. Two
Okay.
people that needed the right program. They needed something new to prove their worth, not to everybody, but more so to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I would
sure.
say them.
For sure. For sure. The only person I would add to that is Tanaya.
Yeah.
That's the only
Watson.
person.
Yeah.
And I love the reason why she went to South Carolina. She went because she was like, I play better competition. I want to play better competition and I want to play better defense. Be a better teammate, right? Because
Right.
when she was at Florida State, it was her. She knew it was her. You know? She knew it was her. But it ain't gonna be you in the WNBA. You gotta learn how to play with a team. So I like the reason why she went to South Carolina. So I would add her. Fifth year leadership.
I'm gonna say I would say Raven Johnson, Olivia Miles, AZ Fudd, and Roy Harmon.
Okay.
Those are
Okay.
my top ones for the most part. I mean, yeah, they have other people on that team, but they do carry the teams. They are the biggest leaders. So I would pick them for fifth year leadership.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna add Sakima that went to Cal
Okay.
from South Carolina. I think she is playing her best ball yet that we have seen. And I think it was a great move for her to go to Cal. I would have to say Jessica Timms. I may be wrong on the last name, but the first name Jessica. She plays at Bama.
Right.
She has been playing so well. I'm gonna say Tony Morgan from Kentucky. She has been playing really well as well. And I just love their game. I love actually watching them play. I love watching other teams play that I don't know people, and then I'm like,
Right.
oh, like I'm on her now.
You
I
stood
like it.
out.
I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. The fifth year leaders, they got a lot to teach. Like I said before,
Yeah,
they've been through this before, especially when you get into the tournament. They've already lived through this. They've been through the wins and the
yeah.
losses. So
Well, the
it's
other
a
two
big
are not
deal.
fifth years. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they've only been in 4 years, but they have
Oh,
been
okay.
having leadership. They have been winning because of them. So I wanted to be
Mm,
able to throw their names into that. Waiting their turn. Waiting their turn.
in their term. Dang, this one's tough. Who am I gonna think of for waiting my turn? Why did my mind just stop working? Like when you say waiting your turn, you mean like they were waiting until this point, or like waiting till
So
I'm gonna
let me,
say
yeah, maybe I'm about to say maybe I should give you examples of who I think, and then maybe you can come up with somebody that makes sense to you. So for me, when I hear waiting your turn, I think of Dominique Darius. She literally waited her turn. She
yeah.
went to a couple different teams. She's waiting her turn. She's at Syracuse and she turned up. Another person for me, Chance Gray from Ohio State, waited her turn. I am not gonna cap. I don't think I've heard her name ever.
I
And she's turning up this year.
For me, what I think of waiting your turn, I immediately think Kassan Prosper from Notre Dame.
Okay. Yes,
I feel
yes,
like
Prosper.
she
Yes,
she has
Prosper.
turned into a different player this season, and I still to this day don't feel like people are talking about her enough. It's driving me crazy, but
No.
I think Kassan Prosper. She definitely
Yeah.
patiently waited for her
There
time to
you
shine,
go.
and she's doing just
That's a
that. She's
great
shining.
example.
That's who I'm
That's a
thinking
great
of.
example. That's a great example. Who do you feel like is playing more? Who do you feel like is playing for more than just wins and losses? Who you feel like has just really got that in there?
Who's playing for more than one? I would say Flage. She's another one. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like she's trying to prove it to herself, but also prove it to everybody that one, she could do both. She could be a rapper
Mm-hmm.
and be a basketball player. But just for people that constantly want to doubt her. I mean, people doubted her
Mm-hmm.
after Angel Reese left, doubted the leader that she could be, and I feel like she's constantly proving people wrong. So I would say Flage.
Exactly. Yeah, she's a great example. She's a great example. For me, I'm gonna use Dunn from
Mm,
USC. I feel like it's personal. I feel like it's personal for her, and I love that about her.
it
I
should be.
admire her game. I like her game. Yeah, I like her game. I feel like it's just more than like wins and losses. I feel like it's more of like, yeah, more than anything, I'm gonna prove y'all, but I'm gonna prove it to myself as well. And I love that. It's nothing better than
Yeah.
playing for yourself. Nothing better than that.
All right. So for some of these players, it isn't just the final chapter, but it's a next level audition. So we're going to discuss our next level ready WNBA draft watch players, going through game translation, skill sets, defense mentality, mental mentality. I mean, maturity, all of that. So we're going to start off first with game translation. Who comes to mind for that, or any examples like that you have for that?
Who's gonna fit right into it? Who's gonna fit right into the W?
Yeah.
Izzy Fudd,
Mm,
depending on where she goes.
that
She has a
matters,
great
man.
shot.
That matters.
Depending on where she goes, you have to figure
Yeah.
that out. So when I'm looking on the and this is the last mock draft that I seen on ESPN, they said she was going to the Storm. She goes to the Storm, she's great. If they still use the same system, because they will be getting a different coach.
I'm about to
Um,
say they still don't even have a new
if they
coach.
use
So
yeah,
that's
if
okay.
they use the same system that how the Storm is, she will be great there. I feel like she will be great there. I feel like she would be great there. Another person that just can go straight into the league and probably be good is Cody McMahon, because she's just mentally, emotionally tough. She's not gonna back down. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't matter who she's gonna be playing against. Most of the time when she's playing that three position, she's gonna be playing somebody smaller than her.
Right.
So she got to go to work. I think that she would transition really well when it comes to the WNBA as well. Who do you feel? Who do you feel?
To say, I think I'm gonna say Olivia Miles,
Okay.
just
Yeah.
because of how fast she plays. The WNBA does move a little bit quicker, and she's just like a baby Kelsey Mitchell. I mean, Kelsey, Gray to me. So I feel like it would translate really well.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Whose skill sets do you feel like would fit the league?
Raven Johnson,
Okay.
skill set wise, I think her downfall may be height. There are some big guards out
Yeah.
there, right? So if we're thinking about her playing Chelsea Gray, Chelsea Gray is just gonna back her down. Raven is far from a punk. She's not gonna just let somebody back down. She plays like she's 6'3". She gets up, she gets rebounds. But Chelsea, that's a big girl right there, man. She backing me down. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. She's gonna have to
Yeah.
adjust, but I feel like her skill set and her will to win, she's a winner. So I feel like she will be for
Yeah.
sure. She's for sure that person in my eyes. Who do you think?
I'm gonna say Cody McMahon for this one. I just feel like her senior year, she's only gotten better, right? And she's only been able to show the world what she can do, and I feel like it's only going to improve when she gets to the league. Um, and they're going to let her just flourish for real. So I feel like
Yeah,
her skills
yeah,
are going, no matter what team she goes to, it's gonna be great.
yeah, for sure. I concur.
Now let's talk defense. Who do you feel defensively is going to be beneficial or benefit from the league?
For me, it's South Carolina Oga. Think she's gonna
Okay.
be good. I think that I think everybody there's a period of adjustment of how physical it is, right? But once she gets into it, she's gonna be like, okay, like, now she can impose her will. She can really use her body to move people out because when I see her in the paint, she's able to make a move and go to the basket. But sometimes it's just like I can't even really feel them because they're so not as big as I am. So like she's fouling them or she's making a move that she doesn't really need to make. So she's going to learn when to make a move, how to make a move, and when it comes to the defense, she could block a shot, and she
Yeah,
plays defense. So she I think she's defensively ready to be in the WNBA. But again, there's always an adjustment when you get into that league because them grown women right there, and they feed their family off that, and ain't nobody just gonna come in there and just take it.
very true.
What
And
about
not
you?
gonna be
What
easy on
about you?
anybody.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
defense.
Lattimore from Ole Miss. I feel like defensively she would just be a good pick. I'm trying to think of what team I would want her on. I can't even think right now, but I don't know. I just feel like she just defensively that would be a good pick for any team to grab her. I feel like she's another one that I don't feel like gets talked about a lot and it's overlooked.
No, 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 for sure don't. For sure not.
So who do you feel like has the mental maturity to be in the league? Because it's a lot. It's different. Like you said, this is grown women, and they're not going to be easy on you just because you was a star in college. They don't care. They got families to feed. Some spots.
I'm gonna go with Tanaya and Flage. I'm gonna have to use both of them. I think that they know how good they are. I think they have to come in there with that same confidence. They're gonna make mistakes. They can't hold their head down. They need to talk to their vets. But I think mentally they are prepared or preparing to get to that W because that is their goal. That is for sure their goal. So I would have to say both of them. How do you feel?
For me, I would think AZ and Rory.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, one, they know a lot of people in the league. Both of them, they just know the ins and outs of like what's going on, the possibility of having to go overseas. Both of them have faced injuries. So I feel like they are mentally tough for whatever does happen with them going into the league. I would pick them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let me go through the list of the mock draft, the last mock draft that we seen. And you say yes or no if you feel like they will get picked there. And
Okay.
then if your answer is no, you let me know who you would rather go there.
Put there. Okay.
And this is just off the yeah, this is just off the top of the head. So you don't have to have an answer for everybody. Or maybe let me say this. We can go back and forth. I go one, you go one. So it's not
Hold
all on
on.
you.
Because I would have to pull it up.
No, no, I got you. I'll say it. I'll say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So number one draft pick, they got Dallas Wings for Lauren Betts. Agree or disagree?
I wouldn't put Lauren Betts at number one draft pick, especially not after this season. I would not put her there. I
Who would
would
you pick?
probably put number one draft pick right now.
Right now. Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to fight me, Raven. Y'all gonna have to fight me. I don't care.
I don't think Dallas is taking Raven Johnson.
I
But
don't.
it
But
would be great because Paige could really be a two, which wouldn't be a
no,
bad look for her.
what they are gonna do, they're gonna pick AZ. They're gonna pick AZ
You think
first.
Dallas is gonna pick AZ?
Yeah, they made a certain comments too about it. I can't remember exactly what they had said on social media a couple months ago, but they had made like little slick comments. I was like, ugh, all girlfriend stuff aside, like pick smart, please, because Dallas
Oh,
y'all
that's
need it.
nasty work. That's nasty work. Don't do nothing because they're together. That's gross. But To me, AZ Fudd at Dallas.
No, I don't
Who
want
is
her
the
in Dallas.
who
I don't want her in
who's
Chicago
she
either. I'm not
around?
even Chicago.
Who is at Dallas any longer? Who
I
is
don't
at
even
Dallas?
know. I don't even know who's the coach anymore.
I
They don't
am
have a
really
coach
yeah,
either.
the two people that I thought about, I'm like, they're not there anymore.
Enrique is
I don't
always
know.
gonna be there. Paige.
If I was her, I would ask to go somewhere else.
Hines Allen's still on the team.
I don't know. I'm sorry, my
Isaiah.
brain is not at the WNBA.
Isaiah James. I don't even know. That's all I got. That's who I can name off the top of my head. That's who's on the team.
Okay. The link got Fam, and she is from Spain. I'm guessing. I guess so. I don't
She's
know.
a
I never
tall girl,
seen her
isn't she
play.
not?
Yeah, she's a big girl. Yeah.
They don't need
I don't
nobody
know. I
else
never seen
like
her
that
play.
though.
Link. I don't know.
They
They're saying
have no, they don't. I don't think the Lynx need another big girl. What the hell is on the Lynx? We've been out of that
Link,
season too long.
Collier, Court, big girl. I mean,
Heidemann.
Lane, Elena Smith. Yeah,
I'm
those
trying to
people.
think of what the Lynx don't even need a pick. Are we being serious?
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
nobody needs to be there. They're solid. They're such a solid team. Like putting
yeah,
people there just be messing up their flow anyway.
yeah.
Um,
Uh,
yeah, I can't think of
number
anybody that would
three
need to be there.
Storm. Number three Storm is
Storm.
taking AZ. AZ. Agree or disagree?
Disagree. I don't think they need AZ. I what do
Who
I
the
need
Storm
from the
got?
Storm?
They need a shooter. From who I'm thinking, they got Zaya Cook, not using her. They got
But that was on the coach though. They don't even have that. They're another one that doesn't have a coach. They don't have a coach. So WNBA is a mess.
off the top of my brain, I'm thinking I feel like that would be a good system for AZ. I'm not gonna cap. Like
I mean,
she could see her girl on the road. We seen couples figure it out.
oh
Stop
no,
it.
I'm not pro putting them on the team because they're a couple. That is stupid. But
Yeah,
Seattle is a good team regardless. I'm just trying
yeah.
to think of who would be because I don't feel like they have any bigs over there for real besides Dominic Malunga, and that's it, right? They need a bigger on that
Well,
team.
she was the backup big. So there's another big there.
They need somebody else.
We're only gonna do a couple of more. We're only
So
Tanaya.
I actually really like that one.
I want to see
I
that.
don't hate that. I don't hate that. I love that, and I
I
will
want to see that.
1000% go watch that.
Yep. And then last one we're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
do is Sky take Miles.
No, please. They need her though. They need somebody. They need her. They do need her. Damn, I hate that for her. They need her.
I would not take
Chicago
Miles.
Sky is just a shitty system. So it's just like, damn, I don't even want nobody to go there.
True, but I would not take. For
It's
me,
it's
I
smart
wouldn't
for
take
them.
Miles. Yeah, I wouldn't take Miles.
Why?
I'll take Raven Johnson.
They
I'll take
have
Raven Johnson because I would want her to play with
okay,
Cardoza and Angel Reese, and I want to see how that actually fits. What
very
works?
true.
Raven plays really well with Cardoza. Raven plays really well with well-rounded bigs. The young team together with Cardoza, Angel Reese, and Raven. I would love to see what that looks like. And then put two people around them. They got Atkins. That's a third. I mean, that's the fourth. Throw
I love
somebody in
Mary
there that can shoot a little
Atkins.
bit. Throw somebody in there that can shoot a little bit. I would love to see what that looked like because they don't have a point
Very
guard
true. They don't.
at all.
That's why I said they probably do need Miles. But yeah, Raven would make sense too.
Yeah,
They need somebody. They need a lot of people,
yeah,
but they need somebody.
yeah. I'm gonna stop there.
So
I'm gonna
who do
stop
you
there.
feel is first round lock? Like that they're guaranteed going first round.
I don't even know, to be quite honest with you. In my opinion, the people that would be locked for me, okay, Olivia Miles. I feel like that's a first round lock.
Very true.
I feel like Cody, if she continues to be upward trajectory, should be first round pick. I think
Yeah.
Lauren Betts is gonna be a first round pick because her tallness, no matter what. And then everybody kind of AZ Fudd, obviously. But and then everybody else, like you just don't know where a person is gonna put them. But I feel like Flage should be first round. I feel like Raven should be first round. But again,
Mm-hmm.
we got to think about the people that are like overseas and people coming in from different places. Like they have to be somewhere too. So for me, I would definitely put them in there. But for me, I don't really care about a first, second, or third round. It's about what system you get in and if you actually playing. But is
Oh,
they
very
gonna
true.
cut you? That's the biggest thing. Cause they'll cut your ass quick in WNBA.
What team do you think Flage should go to?
Flage.
Like would be a really good fit for her? Because I'm over here sitting
Flage.
here thinking.
Well, on the mock draft, I have her at the Sun, Connecticut. I'm not necessarily mad at that pick. I'm not mad at
I'm
that.
not either, especially because she's back with
I'm not mad
Morrow,
at
and
that.
I like how those two play off each other.
Yeah.
Um, and
I'm
then
not
you
particularly mad at that.
add Sanaya Rivers, Marina Mabry.
Exactly.
That would actually be a solid
Exactly.
team.
So
Yeah,
I'm not mad at
I
the
don't hate
Sun
that.
pick. I think that she should be picked higher. I would say that, but it's not
Yeah,
about where you get picked. For me, it's about who picks you, and I think the Sun will be really good for her. I will want to know how that kind of works and who could
I
work
would actually
with
really
that.
love that. I would go watch
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
And then the last question I have is, and it's a messy one. Do you think, and it just came to my head, do you think Janiyah Barker will get drafted?
I want her to. I liked her ever since Texas Tech, and the same way I feel about who was we just talking about that I said they should not have
Van
transferred.
Lift.
Van Lift. I feel the same about her. She should have stayed at Texas Tech. It was a great look for her. She was dominant. She was confident. I think a lot of these girls get I mean I can't even say the system didn't work for her. She did not like losing, but be clear in it.
Mm-hmm.
She was dominant. She was good. So I feel like she should have stayed there for the 4 years and then went to the WNBA and her stock would have went up. Stock is going down now because you're switching, number one, and then
Yeah.
there's no consistent for the last 2 seasons, it has not been consistent. Really good games, So for me, I think maybe second round because of her size, what she could do, her versatility. I think she's still a really good player. Trying to think of like where I would even want her. I
To
think
be.
for me, yeah, off the top of my head, I would say let's put her on one of the new teams and let's see how she works in one of the new teams. I would say that, but
Very true.
she should. I think she's talented enough to get to the WNBA. I think these 2 last seasons is not indicative of who she is. So yeah, what do you think about Janiyah?
I mean, I don't got no hate towards the girl. I'm trying to think of where I would want her to be. She's another one for me that maybe just needs to learn. Because her attitude's not bad either, but it's not great at the same time. So I think that's also a downfall for her. Like I said, that whole Tennessee team is just got a bunch of attitude and think they're above a lot right now. So she might hate it, but I kind of think I want her in that lane. But I don't know.
Not bad.
She might hate that,
Around
but
Brink,
I think I would like
Rakia,
that for her.
Az
Yeah, I think I would
Az
like her in LA.
Stevens. Yeah, that's not a bad
Azure
pick. I like
Stevens.
LA.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
would like her there.
I ain't mad at that. It's a good question. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all. And when purpose meets pressure, when it comes to legends are made, what seniors and or grad students are looking like they truly understand this it?
We can say a majority of them, honestly. Raven, I'm gonna say
Uh,
Flage,
uh-huh.
Cody,
Uh-huh.
Harmon, Miles, and
Uh-huh.
definitely Dominique Darius for sure. I think those
Uh-huh.
all players, every time they touch the floor, they know that the time is winding down for them in their college careers. It's almost time for that
Mm-hmm.
next step. And they're understanding the assignment. They're trying to still get it done and accomplish the last bit that they can within their time. And they're showing up every game trying to do so. No matter what the box score is saying, they're trying to show up some way, somehow. Who
Yep.
do you think?
You took everybody. Yeah, you took everybody I put
Those
down.
are
But yeah,
yeah, those are
they
my
put it
top
on the
ones,
floor every
man.
night for me. Yeah, they put it on the floor every night, and I appreciate that. I appreciate somebody
Um,
playing like it's their last name.
yeah, I mean, there's other players that are like I
I
can't even
mean,
think of
I
anybody
would I
else.
would I would add Dunn to that. I would add Dunn to that.
Yeah,
She's been playing her ass off, man. She's been playing her ass off.
because for me personally, I wouldn't even say AZ because I feel like AZ is kind of just having fun at this point. I mean, she got her ring. I mean, there's no harm in getting another one, but I
Yeah,
just feel like she's chilling. She's comfortable. She just loves that she's able to actually play the season full out and just
yeah,
enjoy it. So
yeah,
I would say AZ.
for sure.
So let's hop into a very annoying segment because Renee likes to steal. Let's hop into our Cousins Court Elite 7. Let's build something
Let's get it.
special.
Let's get it.
We're going to only be using seniors and the grad students. So Renee, who are you picking first?
You already know I'm going with my PG. I'm going with Raven Johnson. Period. That's number one.
You know what? She was so
That's
low
my
on my
one.
list because I already knew you was gonna do that. I already
That's my
knew.
one. That's my one.
Whatever. Whatever.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm gonna go with Olivia Miles.
Okay, great. That's a great pick. That's a great pick.
Yeah, I picked her because I knew you was either gonna pick either her or Raven. So I was like,
No, I would pick Harmon before Olivia.
okay,
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to take Chance Gray from Ohio State.
okay.
I love her game. I like her.
I want. Who do I want? I want. No. I want Prosper. I want Prosper.
You lucky you picked her. You lucky you picked her.
I
It's
want
a good
Prosper.
pick. Yep. I'm gonna take my third person I'm taking is Kiara Dunn. She did hit 1,500 points. Congratulations to her. She has just been killing it this year. I really like her. So it would be foolish to keep her off my list.
Next person I'm going to pick. We didn't even talk about her, but I'm going to pick Gabriella Hawkes from
Mm-hmm.
UCLA. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to take her. I like her a lot, actually.
Okay, I'm going to pick Little Paige Bugs from Baylor. She got her
Okay.
1,000 points. I really, really like her game. That is another sneak person that I feel like should be in that NBA draft or even get invited. If she doesn't get draft, cool, but I feel like she should have at least an invitation to WNBA camp. And so people could really see what she does. I think she plays well. I also think Dunn, let me go back to that draft. I also think Dunn should be drafted. But if not an invitation, I wouldn't be mad at invitation either. But she should be drafted. From what she's doing
Right.
now, there's no way that she shouldn't be drafted.
I think my next person I'm gonna pick is, and I don't know how to say her last name correctly, but Layla, is it Feely? Fila? From Syracuse. You know what I'm talking
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
about? I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
pick her.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, cool. Since you didn't pick this person, I will pick Flage. I need some tenacity on the floor.
Listen, I'm trying to pick people we haven't talked about. Trying to get their names out
No, for
there.
sure. I get that.
I'm going to go Sakima Walker.
I know you're gonna do that. I didn't even write her down. I didn't even write her down.
I'm
I
gonna do
didn't.
Sakima
I
Walker.
didn't. She has been playing so good at Cal. I love that for her.
She
I think
has.
that
She
I
just
think
needed.
this is her last year. Like she's done.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for her. I think she should also get an invitation too. Let me say that. I don't think she's gonna get drafted, but I for sure think that she should get invite. My sixth person will be Oaker from Texas. What I will say about her is I need more from her. She's a senior. She can give us more. I need more from her. But I like her game. She should get an invitation. I think she's tough. As a big girl, she should be able to play in the WNBA. But I like her game. I liked her game since last year. I think the thing for her is she's just inconsistent. She needs to be consistent. She's a big girl. She's not. She's
Yeah.
good. I think she needs to have that confidence in herself and let her people and let herself know that I am good. I'm that girl. But
Right.
I like her. I like her. She's great.
I think I had her on my list. She was up there.
Hmm.
Um, Another pick. Who do I want? Oh, this is so hard. There's so many seniors.
It's a lot.
Do I want that for me? I need my team to be better than Renee's.
I don't
I'm gonna
think you
do it.
ever beat me in
Are you
pound for pound. I don't
whatever?
think so. I don't think
Like I
so.
said, I'm gonna stick with not picking players that we didn't talk about. I'm going to go Turnage from Georgia Tech.
Okay. I'm not mad at that pick. However, my last pick is Ogat from South Carolina. I think she's good, man. I think she's good.
Good job.
I like her.
I actually was going my last pick, Miriam. I
Okay.
can pick Miriam. Yeah, I had a lot of people we didn't discuss on here. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, me too. There was a lot of
because I
people
still
that
had
I
I
didn't end
had
up.
KK Bransford, Ford, London Jones is on here.
Uh,
I did bring up Lattimore a little bit, but yeah, I was picking up a
yeah,
couple
we
people.
should. Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
we want y'all to uh put in how y'all feel about who won, what team is better, and then you also tell us what your cousin's Elite Seven is for seniors and grads for this year.
Yep. Yep.
So now from seven, we're gonna go down to four. If you only have one season to win a championship, which four seniors or grad students are you taking with no hesitation?
Seniors,
Mm-hmm.
no
Mm-hmm.
hesitation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Cody. Y'all know I love her.
Okay.
I'm going to take Flage
Okay.
and Raven. Ooh, this is hard.
Mhm.
4.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to take Ray Harmon.
Okay. So I'm not gonna choose nobody you choose.
Okay.
So off the top of my head, I'm gonna go Miles, Tanaya, Dunn, and then I'm gonna take. I got two in my head. Who am I gonna go? I'm gonna go Prosper.
Ooh.
But I was going between her and oh god. But I used her already, so I want to pick somebody else. So those are the four I would pick,
That's
and
fair.
I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's
Yeah.
a fair. I feel like
That's
that's
hard,
fair.
man. 4 of them.
It's
There's a lot of
horrible.
seniors, a lot of
It's
grads. They're
horrible.
so talented. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Whew. All right, so we are going to do some quick ones before we start wrapping up in a little bit. But we're gonna start with our rapid fire. So Renee, give me a senior or grad student you would trust most late in a close game.
Cody, what most emotional, intense senior this year?
I'm gonna say Flage. What you think?
I will have to say Cody.
Okay.
I have to say Cody.
Give me a grad student making the biggest impact.
I mean, we said her name several times. Dominique.
Yeah, I'm
Syracuse.
not answering.
Yeah, I
For
would say
sure.
Dominique.
I wouldn't see anybody else saying anything else. Yeah.
Most underrated senior in the country.
Hassan Prosper.
Okay.
I told y'all before, y'all are not saying her name enough. I also said Lattimore. Y'all don't talk about her enough either. So those would be my top 2. Who do you think?
I have 2 there too. So I got Rory and I got Chance Gray from Ohio State.
That's very true.
I don't even hear anybody talk about her, and she is playing really well this year.
Very true.
Really well.
Senior playing with the most urgency.
Kiara Dunn. You?
I would say I would have to say Darius for this too. I feel like she's playing like she knows that she wasted a lot of time.
Yeah,
I would say
that's all
Dominique
good.
Darius.
Yeah. Last one. Vet you want leading your locker room.
Either Raven Johnson or Flage. It's not those two. I don't want it. Those two for sure. I would want leading my locker room.
I agree with both of those. I put Raven down, but Flage for sure. For sure. Now we're about to get into the one-word check-in. I'm going to give Dominique 5 players. She's going to give me one word that pops up in her head. Cody.
Cody is driven.
Kiki.
For you, I'm going to say okay. Kiki, I'm going to say I'm gonna give her magnetic. Yeah.
Raven.
Raven is going unshakable.
Flage.
Dominant.
And last one, Oldacre.
I would say disruptive because she can be. For you, I'm gonna say Sakima Walker.
Punisher.
Ooh.
I'm so mad. You know, let me just say something about her real quick. I'm so mad I couldn't see that when she played for South Carolina. We seen
Bits
one
and
or 2
pieces.
points. I'm like, I see it. But like, damn, the way she playing at Cali, I wish she could have played like that at South Carolina. I really do.
Need the right.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Olivia Miles.
Creator.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Rory
She
Harmon.
be torching, man. She be torching. Rory Harmon. Anchor.
Ooh, I like that one. And last one for you, Janiah Barker.
Evolving.
Okay.
Evolving.
Okay. I like those words.
Evolving.
Good.
Felt long and hard about those.
All right, so let's close this one out, guys. As always, drop your Elite 7, who you would pick. Drop them down below. Let us know who won. Me.
Obviously, me.
Give us your answers to the rapid fire. Whatever. Give us the answers to the rapid fire questions. Who would you pick out of all of these players? Who would be your top 4? Let us know. We would love to hear it. Make sure you guys subscribe on Apple Podcast and Spotify at Full Court Cousins Pod. Also at Full Court Cousins Pod on every platform besides Twitter, X, whatever. It's at Hoop Cousins. Make sure you guys are sharing with other people who also love the game. And I'm Dominique.
And I'm Renee.
Where hoops run deep and family runs deeper. We will catch y'all next episode. Bye.